Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to another show of What Does This Button Do? This'll be fun today. Where's my hat?
Oh, it's here. I did bring them.
Oh, good. All right. I'm Jim.
And I'm Chris. And we are Geeks on Tour. And you got to laugh at yourself. So we wear these funny looking hats to remind us to do that.
Okay, we're doing something a little bit different today. We're live at a RV rally. We're in Shreveport, Louisiana, and the Family Motor Coach Association's International Area Rally is going on here this week, and we're presenting our seminars here. We have a table set up so that we have a place where people can come and visit us, and we have vendor area over in that direction somewhere, and Chris is going to take her setup and go live over there. But this is an educational program about smartphones and tablets, and this is how we use this technology in our life and our business. And so you're going to see some behind the scenes stuff going on. It should be a lot of fun.
Let me show you a little bit about what we are doing here. As Jim said, this is an RV rally, and it's kind of like a convention. If you haven't ever been to an RV rally, it's like a convention where we bring our own hotel rooms. And what goes on is a lot of seminars. So, for example, we are teaching 4 different seminars here. We're teaching something we call Technology for Travelers, Smartphones and Tablets Overview, what to do with all those pictures. We teach Picasa and Google Plus photos. And then last but not least, Google Maps for trip planning. Those are the 4 seminars we're going to be teaching here at the Shreveport FMCA Into Rally. But we're going to be doing something else here, and we call it Smartphone Help Desk. So people can sign up for free half-hour sessions, just bring their questions and bring their smartphones, and they get a geek for a half hour, a one-on-one geek fest. So that's that. And what we are using here, in case you don't know, is something called Google Plus Hangouts on Air. You want to tell them anything about that, Jim?
Yeah, well, Google Hangouts on Air allows you to, for free, present a live show from anywhere in the world where you have an internet connection, and it's recorded live to YouTube. So anybody who's watching is watching it live right now, but it's also recorded to YouTube, and those things will be there. So there's Chris's camera. She has a camera on a tripod, and I have my camera right here. So that should be a lot of fun. So do you have a tip of the week, Chris?
I still start with one tip before we just do our odd rally stuff. And that is, and this is a tip I've been wanting to give for a while, but since we use our phones for our hotspots, for our internet connection, I haven't been able to do it, because the tip is to, I need another hand here. If you're having any issues with your smartphone's connection, the way to kick it without having to reboot the whole phone. So, for example, we've crossed a couple of time zones lately, and for some reason, my phone didn't get the message that we'd crossed a time zone. The clock was still saying the old time zone. So what I did is I just said, well, disconnect from the cell tower and reconnect, and then it got the right time. So I do that by going into airplane mode. Let me show you. So you just drag down from the top on an Android phone, and on an iPhone it would be dragging up from the bottom, and you'll see the shortcuts. One of them looks like a little airplane. I tap the airplane, and now where it did say 4G, you should see that change into an icon of a little airplane. Looks like there we go. No, looks like I didn't get it. Let me try that again. Oh, it's in airplane mode, but it's not going. Okay. Oh, it has a message. I'm not reading the screen. Rule number 1, read the screen. I have to turn on. Okay, now we're seeing the 4G go away and it turns into a little airplane. So turning on airplane mode means turning off all radios, basically disconnecting from the cell tower. So now I want to plug it back into the cell tower. Drag down and turn, I got somewhere else. Turn airplane mode back off. So airplane mode on means turn off all radios. Airplane mode off means turn things back on. And now also, you very likely will get a better cell signal, more bars when you do that. You know, you will get the best connection possible. It's kind of like hanging up the phone and calling back again. All right, that's my tip for the week. Tip for the year. I've really been wanting to show that one. And I'm ready to walk over to the vendor.
Okay, great, Chris. I need to unmute me. We're getting some echo when we're both on here, so why don't you go ahead?
Okay, so just kick me out. And I'll, which way should I have the camera? Facing out or facing me?
All right, there goes Chris. She's headed out the door.
All right, door. And I think I'll show you some of the RVs first. So, out the door. And this is how people get around in an RV rally.
Right, they're on a tram. So they run these trams from the parking lots into where the people are.
And then that's where people are living for the 4 days of the rally, is in their RVs.
I hope you can all see that.
Now I'm going to go to another building, which is where all the exhibit hall, where the vendors are.
Okay.
And so this is pretty cool that we can do this, and it's going live all because of Google Hangouts.
Oh, great.
And maybe something else for people to know, even though this is a Google product, what am I using to do it with?
You're using an iPad, right?
Yeah, an Apple tablet is being my camera.
Yeah, we tried it with our Samsung tablet, and things were working when we were just getting it set up, and then all of a sudden it stopped working, and now we're back to
full reliable. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, what a gentleman.
Yes, we have a door opener. Okay. Now I do want to switch the camera.
Okay.
Oh, good. I caught you without any customers. Let me get set up here a little bit.
Well, that's not exactly what they want. They want customers to be there all the time. And usually they are.
Okay. We are live on the web here. Yes. And what this is like a convention and an exhibit hall. These are people who have products to sell to the RV community. And here are two of our favorites, Chris and Charles Eust. And I'm going to let her tell you about what they do.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Chris, and we're national RV agents and full-time RVers. And we specialize in RV and auto insurance, but we also now sell homeowners, motorcycles, ATVs, and just about any type of insurance that you might need. But RV is our thing since we are RVers and love helping people and saving them money, but also giving them really personalized service, and that's where we like to shine.
check something there for a second. So, Jim, were you able to hear that okay? I don't hear you anymore.
Oh, sorry, I just muted myself for a second there.
Oh, okay. So
I hear that real good. Now, put your camera down a little bit. We're getting too much of the top.
Okay,
so just tilt your camera down. We want to see more Chris.
There we go.
There you go. That much
There we go.
much better.
All right. So yeah, you can see him in the little corner there.
And you sounded real good, and so did she. Good.
Okay. Well, now we have to say that we do get our insurance from Chris, and what I have really enjoyed is that I hate picking up the phone and talking. Well, guess what? Chris is on Facebook. All I have to do is message her on Facebook. So tell us how much you use your smartphone as part of your business.
Well, unlike Chris, I have to use my phone a lot, and I really depend on it. Here it is. I've got a Samsung Galaxy 5, and got it last May, and pink's my favorite color, so that's why I've got a pink case. But I love my smartphone. I just got an update to software yesterday, so the look and feel's a little different now, so I'm having to get used to it, but they've got some new improvements for it. Here it is, if you can see it on the camera.
Yeah, I can see fine.
And it's lit up. So yes, I do use social media quite a bit in my business, and belong to several RVers groups on Facebook, and get a lot of nice referrals from them. We also have a very interactive website now where you can actually do online quoting, and you can buy our Good Sam products right online as well at reduced rates.
Okay.
And www.candcrvinsurance.com. So, and
Beautiful.
then we have our phone too, of course. So you can mail, you can phone, or you can get us online anyway, or through Facebook.
Awesome. That's
so I
great,
took
Chris.
your phone away. What would
They froze up a little bit. I think our bandwidth is
what would I
going
miss?
down.
Actually, being able to help customers while I'm rolling down the road, because a customer can contact me via email. I can look their policy up right on my phone. I can make changes to the policy if necessary, even refund money.
And you say you're on the road.
So we are always on the road, unless we're here at a show. So
what do you call home base?
Home base is Livingston, Texas. We're escapees. But as we always say, we're really from Livingston. We actually were there about 15 years before escapees got there. So this guy is my husband, Charles, and my business partner. Say hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
I'm the mouthpiece. He's the quiet guy.
We won't push it any further. Okay. Thanks.
And as we all know, Charles does all the work. That's just the way it works in our family, too.
Okay, this will be recorded on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Come see us.
All right. And how much time? I have no clock in front of me, Jim.
It's 1:15.
Oh, okay. Well, we're doing good. I might be able to do even one that I wasn't planning on. Let's see. I think I'll find Mac next.
Oh, you're so cute. All I see is the top of your hat walking by there.
Top of my head.
That's funny.
Oh, where'd he go?
But that's really cool how
Mac.
Chris uses all of her stuff as the, as she tells.
Oh, it looks like I'm getting
Technology
lost.
is the only way that it works. It's just awesome.
Thank you. Okay. Mac's got some customers there, so. Oh, but there's Marilyn.
When people go to these places, they all of these vendors are so very helpful. It's just great to have these guys there. You ready?
We're ready. I just waited. Mac had some people here that he was talking to. So we see everything okay?
Everything
except for
looks
me?
good.
Yeah. All right, so this is Mac McCoy, a.k.a. Mac the Fire Guy. Why do they call you that, Mac?
Oh, after 35 years in the fire service and then being an RVer, I'm trying to think of what I can do now that I've retired. So this is what I do. And so I've hence been called Mac the Fire Guy. It wasn't my idea. Somebody gave me the moniker, so it just stuck.
But now you teach classes in addition to...
I do fire safety classes on how to use fire extinguishers, what causes fires in RVs. Most RVers know very little about fires in RVs. Dealerships don't tell you anything. So after I saw my first RV fire, after getting on the road, I thought somebody needs to do something, and I found out nobody's doing anything. So that's what prompted me. And then 3 years ago on May 21st, we had a triple fatality. 3 people were trapped in their RV, burned to death because they couldn't get out. I introduced a program to FMCA on escaping. We've tried it a couple of times, and it has really caught hold. So I try to teach people how to use their exit. And it was amazing to me how many people don't know and don't want to know.
Yeah, this is obviously a very serious subject, but Mac does classes that involve the people, and they actually have some fun while they are learning. And what he's talking about, I've seen, if you walk by his class, you'll see somebody coming out of a window of their RV, and it's a very, very good thing. I remember you showed us how to get out, and I love the one tip where he says you're probably not going to have any clothes on, right? If there's a fire in the middle of the night and you're in bed, do not take the time to get dressed, but you don't have to walk around naked afterwards. Use your blanket, right? Is that what you...
Right. We teach that to exit, there's a lip on the window. Once you get it open, it can be very sharp. So take a bedspread and put it over the edge, get yourselves out, then pull it out and wrap up. You look like a 4-legged penguin, but hey, it works, and it works very well. You are alive, yes.
Well, so do you have a smartphone?
I do.
Okay.
And I've had to be educated on how to use my smartphone because it was smarter than me. And my daughter-in-law just introduced me to the Square, and I didn't know much about it because we'd been using a typical credit card machine. And when she introduced me to the Square and then changed my website over to the Square, wow, all kind of cool stuff happened. And then my brother-in-law, there's a lot of videos out there I'd like to use, but to try and purchase them is very difficult. They're on YouTube, but I didn't know how to download and all that cool stuff. So he showed me all of that. Now I can hook my iPhone, my smartphone, to all kinds of gizmos and gadgets, and I can run video after video after video of RV fires using my smartphone.
So
I love it.
Apple TV?
I'm not that smart. I use YouTube, and then I hook it to my projector, and it works just fine. I'll have to find out about Apple TV because I don't know a thing about it.
Okay, we can do that.
All righty, that's what we'll have to do.
Square, just in case people don't know, that's for swiping a credit card.
It is. It's really cool. We just used it, and you can put the tax amount, because that way you don't have to have our typical adding machine. It does it all for you. It's very, very cool. And, of course, depending on the building, whether or not you'll be able to, if you've got good cell surface, it works. We've been in places where it doesn't work. You have to go outside. Yeah. But for the most part, this thing is just great. I love it. It really works well. It makes my job a lot easier.
A little bit different than, when did you start doing this?
We started this. I started it while I was still gainfully employed by the Oregon State Fire Marshal in '97. And then when I retired in '99 and went full-time, so I've been doing it full-time since March 1st of 1999. I bought a motorhome in '05 that had 24,000 miles on it. It now just turned over 215,000 miles. My van that I've had since '05 had 31,000. It now has 123,000. And that's not pull miles. That's all driving miles.
All right. Well, have a great show.
All right, thanks. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
We sure appreciate what you do. It's very, very important. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Mac. That was really great. Really appreciate it. We've known Mac for a long time.
All right, thank you.
Okay. So, Jim, how we doing?
Oh, I think we're doing great. A couple of people said they had some issues with the sound in the picture, so that's probably bandwidth issues. But I think we're okay. As far as I can tell, it looks good, and we have 31 viewers, and it's right around 30 anyway now. 37. Let's see. Yeah, so it goes up and down, but I don't know if it's our bandwidth or their bandwidth that's having the problems, but cool. Well, I see somebody else over there. Who you have?
Yeah. She's talking with the customer. I wonder if we could involve them both. Would you mind saying why? So we're here now at an RVer's friend, and Louise is telling a customer about the motion sensor.
Motion sensing light. It replaces your existing porch light. If you have a rectangular light, these little holes match up on the light you took down. Just have 2 wires to wire up. You turn it on once. It's just like it always was. It was a porch light. If you turn it on, off, on, becomes motion detecting. And it'll only come on after dark when there's light, when there's movement by something producing heat, because these are infrared sensors.
This have one, or you're wanting one?
No, I have one. The light burnt out, and I am indeed ready for 2 light bulbs. They are great.
It is the nice.
They
we have
great.
We have one.
Yeah.
Too.
I told her I know just where she can
Yeah, we
get
have one too.
All right. Well,
Thank you.
shall I talk to Smitty over here?
Sure, go ahead and say hi to Smitty.
All right. I think maybe you get the idea here that everybody at an RV rally are friends. and especially this guy here. So I want to just say who you are and what your business is.
Hi, I'm Smitty, and I'm co-owner of An RVer's Friend.
Okay, and what kind of
We sell
is an RVer's Friend?
We sell the accessories, the products that we use in our RVs. We sell anything from the shower head that you see there, which uses half your water and doubles your pressure.
And it really does.
It works, though.
We love ours.
Yes, we have one too.
Battery system that helps take care of your batteries. We've got a large selection of LED bulbs, like you was talking with Louise. We come up with a bunch of new web bagging to make storage areas easier.
Web bagging
Would be these
right.
To put
Like
stores,
vacuum?
well, stores different items, like she uses it to put shoes on the foot of her bed. So it works out pretty nice. So how's Jim doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just over here. You can't hear me, but Chris can.
Yeah, I can't hear him. And but yeah, we enjoy having the opportunity to get to know Jim and Chris.
And this guy is actually famous along with Jim. You might want to look up a YouTube video where they were on stage.
The two dummies.
Smitty and I were both on stage one time, and that was at an escapade, an escapees rally in Gillette, Wyoming. And that video is on the web.
I see you, Jim, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, he's talking about the escapade. So our show here, we are live on the internet right now, and it will be recorded on YouTube. It's about smartphones and tablets. So do you have anything to say about how your smartphone helps you in your business?
Well, we just started using it now with the PayPal Square.
Oh, you did? That's just what.
And so far our credit card machine went down, and we thought, man, we're in deep trouble. But at the last show, we got the Square out and used it, and it worked great.
Well, that's cool.
And I just got to learn how to use it now.
Well, you know where to find us.
You bet. We will be talking to you, Chris.
That's great.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Chris. When you're when he has the microphone, we can't hear you as well, but it still sounds okay.
Okay.
And Marty Whitney says, "Good job, Mac."
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that was everybody that I had planned. So, shall I come back over there? What's our timing here?
Okay, we're just at 25 after.
Okay. I think there is one other person who might want to talk, and he has a dash cam that could be kind of interesting.
Okay.
Let's see.
He's behind you.
People, yes. The FMCA. Yeah, I think I will. Oh, looks like he's making a sale. I don't want to, but look at what he's using. Oops, sorry. See what he's using to make a sale.
Yeah.
It's an iPad, or maybe an Android tablet.
Put the microphone in your face.
I was holding the earpiece to my ear. There we go.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, this does take a few hands, but having the iPad on the tripod works pretty good.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead, just butt right in, just like a regular reporter would.
What?
Just butt right in.
Okay. Yeah, you see, swiping a credit card. That's probably the number one use of smartphones and tablets in this area, is people using the square, or in some cases a triangle, the one that goes directly to PayPal, and swiping credit cards, and it makes it very simple and very secure. Okay. And yeah, I'll wait one more minute here, see if he wants to tell you about dash cams.
Okay. Well, Fred Sowerby says, "Congratulations, geeks! You've just redefined and expanded the tour in Geeks on Tour." And Jill Lynn Ballard says she's enjoying the show.
Good. Okay. And can you see their little video there about
I can
the dash
now.
cam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, a dash cam is something the technology that we don't talk about it much, but it is really a cool technology where you can have a camera sitting on your dashboard as you're traveling down the road, and it just continuously records as you're going down the road. And if something happens, it has sensors in there where it will actually save that piece of it. So if there's an accident or any time, and you can get screenshots, and if you're in an accident, it'll give you some information for the insurance companies and police, and you can determine who was at fault and all that kind of stuff.
And there is an app for the smartphones that turns them into dash cams, right? Didn't you try one once?
Yeah, I had an app on one of my dash cams, or on one of my smartphones. It was my Motorola Droid Razr, and I just had that sitting in the dash pointed out the front window, and that was pretty cool. But I think one of these really dedicated ones is probably a better way to go.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of storage space to store all that. All right. Well, let me just walk around one more aisle and see if there's anybody I'd like to talk to. What's going on? There's like a little mini seminar going on there.
Who's that?
Kind of cool how they do that. I don't know.
Yeah, at some of these shows, you'll even have cooking shows where people are demonstrating burners or induction ranges and cookware and all that kind of stuff. This is one of the smaller rallies that we go to, but it's still a pretty good one, the International Area Rally for the Family Motor Coach Association. And we're in Shreveport, Louisiana, and we're coming to you live.
All right. And I think I'm going to wrap it up and come back.
Okay.
So see if you want to just tell people a little bit more about what is the technology and how, if they are interested in doing shows like this, where could they learn?
Absolutely.
Yeah, hi. Well, all right, we have somebody else here who wants to talk.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Hey, Tom.
This is actually live on the internet, and it will be recorded on YouTube. So, and we're just showing people about an RV rally, and our show is actually about smartphones and tablets. So, say who you are and what your business is.
Okay. My name's Tom. I'm with Gyra LED. All we do is LED lighting, bulb replacements for inside your coaches and trailers and that sort of thing. We'll get 10 times the battery life, way cooler, and on a day like this, cooler's nice. It's very warm and sticky here in Louisiana. But it's just a great way to cut down on generator use, air conditioner use, save your battery, and get better, way better quality lighting.
Cool. And since our show is really ostensibly about smartphones and tablets, do you have anything to say about how smartphones and tablets help you do business?
Oh, not me. This is not set up, folks. No, I use it all the time because with a smartphone, to use it as a credit card, so you purchase, you can switch your phone to Wi-Fi if you can't get a cell phone, which I cannot do with my regular credit card swiping paper copy. It won't go to Wi-Fi. It's cell only, but my smartphone can do either one. So if I get in the jam with one, I can easily switch to the other and keep running. That's what
we're very happy to see a cell tower right across the street here at this venue. Yeah, that's all. We don't care about pretty trees. We just look at pretty cell towers where we're going to go. So the internet's been pretty good here, yes?
It has been. Yeah, things are working well either way, with the Wi-Fi or with the cell. So we're doing great.
Okay. Well, good to see you. Thanks for chatting a minute.
Have
a good show.
And we were parked right next to Tom at another rally, and he's a really good guitarist, by the way. And
right. Jim is, you can't hear him because he's just in my ear, but Jim is just saying that he remembers parked next to you and having such great guitar music to entertain us. Thank you.
In Sedalia.
That's
wherever.
Right, it was in Sedalia.
Yeah,
there's so
I
many
think
you can't tell them apart. Yeah, we're right next to each other in Sedalia.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim.
Hi, Tom.
Okay.
Off and running.
Off and running.
Okay, so Google Plus and the Hangouts on Air is just such a cool technology, and we just love doing it. So Chris is on a mobile device. She's on the iPad, and she's walking around over there. I think I'm going to mute her here because. Yeah, now we don't hear her at all. So if she wants to come back on, I'll have to just kind of figure it out. See her walking around. So she's on a mobile device. She's on the iPad, and it has a camera. Actually, it has two cameras. And there, she's outside now. We'll unmute her. I think I can unmute her. No, maybe I can't. So she's going to have to unmute herself. She probably doesn't see that. And with all of that extraneous noise, it gets to be a little distracting. But then, if we can get it to work, it's just a fun way to use this technology that's just wasn't even available a couple of years ago. So we invite you to go out and learn about this stuff and take advantage of the fun stuff that's available out there so that you can all do that. Chris is back in the room. You need to unmute I muted you.
Okay, I'm unmuted now.
Actually, because you're in here, I should mute you again because that way it gives too much echo. All right. Well, I see Karen and Steve Fisher are on there, and they say they use a dash cam, used mainly for travel videos right now, but it could be used in the event of an accident. And Bob says his is coming in loud and clear. Enjoy the Cajun food. Well, we haven't had any Cajun food, but yesterday on the way over here, while we were still in Texas, we stopped and got some good Texas barbecue on the way over here. Anything else? No, Terry doesn't want to be a part of this. I have a cousin who lives here in Shreveport, and one of the reasons that we wanted to come to this rally was to come and see my cousin Terry. And
there she is.
Oh, okay. Wave, Terry. She's shy. All right. Well,
but that's one of the great things about this lifestyle, is the ability to visit people just because you happen to be passing through.
Absolutely. We're just passing through, and we get to see family and friends from all over the country. And you know, what other lifestyle allows you to do that? It's just phenomenal. So, well, if you want to, you can bring a chair over, or just come over and stand next to me. Yeah. There she is.
We don't have any review questions this week because we didn't have a beginner's lesson.
You're going to hear about that choice. Anyway, but
so I think we're done.
I think we are. Remember to, let me see if I can do this real quick. There. Okay. Join us next week for another show at 2 p.m. Eastern Time from the Geeks on Tour. What does this button do? I'm Jim.
I'm Chris.
And we are the Geeks on Tour.
Keep pushing those buttons. Figure it out. Just play.
Yeah. See what does this button do?
Oh, and next week we will have a beginner's lesson, and it's just going to be back to the basics, an overview of smartphones and tablets and terminology, kind of like a buyer's guide if you're just looking to buy one.
Okay. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Be careful now.